What's up, YouTube? It's your friendly neighborhood GM, your host, Coach Key, and welcome back to Legends and Dice Cafe, where we learn about tabletop RPGs from old school to modern and do lots and lots of solo gameplay. Back with my weekly video like I do on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my solo Dragonbane adventure. I have been testing out, this was my very first time testing out using ChatGPT as my GM, well, between me and ChatGPT to create a solo adventure. As always, don't forget to make sure you hit that thumbs up button so YouTube will push it out to more and more people. If you're interested in joining a game with me, I have all my games on Start Playing Games. I also do have a one-shot coming up. I'll be using Dragonbane. In order to join that one-shot, you just have to join the Discord community. I'm going to post all the links inside of the description. If you'd like to further support the channel, hop on over to Patreon and subscribe to Legends and Dice Cafe. Shouts out to all the Patreon supporters. I also have my map bundle on DriveThruRPG. So that's it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into session 2 of my Dragonbane solo adventure using ChatGPT. Let's get it. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you the adventure that I've been creating with ChatGPT. I wanted to play Dragonbane solo, and I was curious about how ChatGPT would be as far as assisting me with running a game. So these are my two characters. This is an elf mage. This is my very first time playing a mage. If you're new to Dragonbane, then we're going to learn how to play the game, and I'm going to show you how to play the game while we're going through this adventure as well. And then I also have this cat person, which is in the bestiary, which is a fantastic addition, and her name is Raka. She is a fighter, and these are my stats. You've got your abilities right here. You've got your strength, constitution, agility, intelligence, your will, and then your charisma. You've got your hit points down here, and then you've got your willpower points, which you would utilize after. They have different types of heroic abilities that they can, different special gifts or special abilities called heroic abilities, and you would use your willpower points to actually, to activate or to use. Mages do not start with a heroic ability. What they do is they start with their spells. So these are my two characters, and let me introduce you to my adventure. I do not have an official map. I've been doing it Theater of the Mind, which has been honestly really cool. So the name of my adventure is called Echoes of the Vanish. So a town is offering 50 silver crowns for verified evidence of a heretical cult activity in a village called Kanto. Reports speak of an unnatural fog, vanishing travelers, and forbidden rites. The mission is to investigate the village of Kanto, confirm the presence of or absence of a cult activity, recover evidence, physical, written, or I can bring back a human person. And I have a few key locations. I've got a broken bell tower. I have a well of Shankara, a shrine of Mikotep. This is an elder, it's their house. And then I have Oshibi homestead. And these two are my temporary characters. At the current moment, I've my session 1, I walked through this particular village, and as I was walking through the village, people had their door open and they were peering out at us. And when we looked at them, they didn't break any type of eye contact. So we continued to walk through. It asked me where I wanted to go on the map first. I let them know I was thinking, my idea was to start at the bell tower. I was thinking maybe we can look out and see if there's any type of strange activity going out at any of the other locations or anywhere around and stuff. As we were coming to this tower, we did end up hearing some noise. Ended up being some type of pale tattooed man at the very top of the bell tower. He meant us no harm. And this pale man, he had some runes carved into him. And his name is Cairn, who he's magically somehow bound to this. He's kind of like a living seal. His presence and the bell is keeping something beneath the well at bay. He said the villagers may be attempting to unseal and awaken this force down here. Cairn is not our enemy. It may seem that he may be this town's last line of defense. Besides us now, we're definitely here to assist in any way that we can. My mage casted Farsight while I was up here so I could see any type of strange activity that was going on. What I was able to see was that there was some sort of occult activity going on over here by this well. It also let me know that there was some type of odd energy coming from this area by here by the shrine right here and a watcher on one of the rooftops. Let's say it's one of the houses over here. I've got someone from right here. I can notice from my magic spell, I see someone peering at me from the rooftop over here. The next step I was going to do, I was going to head down this way. I wasn't sure if I was even going to really interact much with the people around the village because I really don't know who to trust. That's what Kaylin, one of the things he let me know, that I had to be very leery about the people inside of this village because you don't know who's a friend or who's not a friend. But I guess this would be a good opportunity to actually utilize some of the skills. If you're interested in seeing the prompts that I'm adding into ChatGPT, I'm going to tell you while I'm doing it. But if you're interested in seeing it, let me know and I can do a video like that, or we can do it live as well. I also want to add that Kaylin, the pale rune tattooed individual on top of the bell tower, he did let me know that the cult's nightly chants are weakening the seal and that at least 5 cultists are gathering under the well, because you're asking him as far as numbers go. So I think we honestly have everything that we need out, because I was thinking one of my characters my mage didn't have a weapon. We asked Kaylin if maybe he had something that he can help us out with, and he pulled out some sort of special short bow. It does a +1 extra damage to corrupted or possessed. I'm thinking maybe we can I don't know, let me think. Because if I travel around town, I would, they already know that we're here. ChatGPT, it says, I let ChatGPT know that I'm going to, so I named ChatGPT Echoes. So, because the name of my, adventure is Echoes of the Vanishing. We're going to call him Echo. So, I told Echo that, that we're going to go ahead and begin our session 2 to pick back up. So, it gave me a few options. It says, options for your opening move. So, head straight to the well before nightfall. I was thinking maybe we can actually head there. Maybe ambush them while they're doing this sort of, while they're doing their chanting. I figured maybe they will be so busy chanting that we might be able to come in and infiltrate and start taking them off periodically, maybe a little bit before they start their chanting. So that was my idea. So the next option he gave me was scout the village quietly, looking for signs of cultists. That's what I was thinking about doing, was actually scouting, but scouting on the low, so that, we have another option is visit another key location. And then we have talk more with Kaylin, which is the guy that was up here on top of the bell tower, for deeper lore or guidance, or split the party, which it does let me know that it's risky, but you could cover more ground fast. So I think we're going to travel this way. I'm going to say that as I'm looking down at this tower, that for the most part, I know that this little area is clear. I see maybe a few trees. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Kaylin, is there any other information that he can assist us with, any type of warnings or anything like that? And I think I'm going to go this way through these trees, and I'm going to let ChatGPT know. I see a bunch of different trees, so I'm going to go through those trees stealthily to see if I can scope anything out. Ooh, maybe we can ambush the guy that's on top of this tower right here that was staring out at us. I'm not sure, maybe we can figure out how to make our way towards him without him noticing. So that's what I would do. I'm going to tell ChatGPT that I want to travel through the woods and somehow make my way towards this area, because maybe we can get this guy right here and get him to give us some information. But first, let's ask and see if Kaylin has any more information to provide us with. Final warnings. So there are 3 truths you must hold close before you walk to that well. The cult does not meet as cultists. They meet as neighbors, kin, friends, no cloaks, no sigils, no chance until they're below. Trust no face at the well after sundown. And then the seal is bound to me and the well. If either of us falls, the thing below wakes instantly. And he says if he dies, run. Do not look back. Do not fight. The bell must never stop. And the next one is the voice below is not mindless. It knows names. It knows desires. Ooh. If you hear it speak yours, do not answer. Okay. He pauses, the weight of centuries of fear behind his words. Then he leans forward. If you must fight, aim for the chanters. Break their voice, break their faith. If you must descend, pray you do not see the water move. So I let ChatGPT know that what I'm going to do first is go this way right here and attempt to ambush this gentleman to see if maybe he can provide us with some information. Since they have no sigils, maybe there's some type of password or code word that you need to get into this particular well right here when the chanting starts, I'm thinking. And then we'll head this way. So I'm going to just assume that when we woke up from this rest that we took, that it's going to be about morning time. So let's say it's super early in the morning, just at sunrise. So let's see what they said. They said, you and Raka slip out of the bell tower and move west, hugging a line of trees to stay hidden. The mist thickens near the edge of the grove. Muffling your steps through the shifting fog, you spotted the roof and the still hunched figure perched on its peak, head turned toward where the bell tower stands. He hasn't noticed you move yet. So it gives me some options. It says stealth check. Thalanic rolls stealth or awareness versus his agility, or Raka rolls the same. Success means you get into the position unseen. Failure means the watcher senses movement and reacts. So it says, do you want to roll for both of them now or have me roll and narrate the results? I like to, of course, do my own rolls. So I let ChatGPT or I let Echo know that I rolled successful. I'm going to put them in the bushes right there. So it says the ambush setup. So Thalanic positions himself silently at the rear, claws lightly gripping the shingles. Raka stays low at the base of the building, ready to intercept if he tries to jump or flee. Up close, you can see him now. A hooded figure, face shadowed. His head tilts slightly to the side as if listening. He carries no visible weapons, but his fingers twitch like someone repeating a pattern unconsciously. He hasn't noticed you behind him. So Echo gave me a few options. Silent grab. I try to grapple and restrain him without sound. I threaten and question him, ambush him, dagger or bow at his throat. Non-lethal strike, knock him out to question him later. Observe a moment longer. Watch what he is doing before acting. Could reveal if he's a scout caster or corrupted. Let's see. I'm thinking that it's probably knocking him out would probably be a good idea. Because what if we knock him out and then we drag him into these bushes? I think I'm going to grab him and threaten. I'm going to threaten and question. First, let's check out our skill. Thinking maybe I can use bluffing because I don't want to take his life. But, if I have to, I got to do what I got to do. So let me see. Let me try to silent grab him. I'm thinking I'll go ahead and try to grapple him and restrain him without sound. And I'm thinking my fighter, Raka, will do that. Alright, so I let Echo know that's exactly what I'm going to do. So it says that for me to do that, I'm going to roll against my strength or melee if I want to flavor it as a combat grab. And I can do opposed by the watcher's roll. Because you surprised him, you get an advantage. So I get to roll twice and take the better. So that's going to be a boon. So let's see. Oh my gosh, oh, that's right. Okay, because Raka is downstairs. So maybe I'll notify. I'm going to tell Echo that I'm going to notify Raka to come upstairs so that she can do that, so that I can roll against her strength. Because her strength is a 15. We're currently here. So I'm going to signal. So I let ChatGPT, I'm going to roll against Raka. So at the current moment, this is going to be my Raka. So Raka's on top of the roof and Raka is going to roll against her strength with an advantage since I am sneaking up, since Echo told me I could. So I'm going to roll 2d20. Boom, 4 and a 16. So it says that Raka slips behind the watcher, her arms snapping around his torso and pinning his arms in one clean motion. I like that. Thalanic lunges forward, clamping a hand over the hooded figure's mouth. There's a brief twitch, then he goes still, restrained completely. No sound escapes into the mist. What you notice up close. His body is cold, unnaturally so. Here we go. The hood slips slightly, revealing pale skin covered in ink lines. Not carved like Cairn, which is the guy that we saw up here on the tower, but drawn runes almost like temporary sigils. His eyes are wide open, glassy, and unfocused like someone trapped in a trance. Okay, probably would be no help. Let's see. So we've successfully captured the Watcher. ChatGPT has provided us with a few options. Do we question him here, risking noise, knock him out, and drag him back to the bell tower? That's what I was gonna do. I was thinking about initially knocking him out, but I'm like, man, how am I supposed to? I don't want to really drag him around town, but I didn't think about knocking him out and actually taking him to the bell tower. So Echo, good job on that. So let's see. So I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So we can knock him out and drag him to the bell tower. We can inspect the rooms for magical clues. That's exactly what I'm gonna do first. It's a great idea. Inspect the rooms for magical clues before doing anything else, or you can try to wake and break the trance. And I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm thinking maybe Cairn might be able to provide us with a little bit more information, maybe a way to actually break the trance if it's even capable of doing so. But I am definitely going to go ahead and inspect the runes, and let's check out, let's see. For that type of skill, I'm thinking myths and legends would probably be it. And neither of them are oh, okay, I've got myths and legends in this one. Good job. So I made the mage myths and legends. I completely forgot, but I see why I did that. So I'm going to roll against Thalanic. So look, Thalanic is going to attempt to inspect the runes. Let's see if Echo actually suggests that I do a myths, and if that's the type of role that it suggests. So it says the rune inspection. It just tells me. All right, so they are not permanent carvings like Kalen's. They're printed or inked in an oily iridescent substance. All right, the patterns look incomplete, as if they're part of a larger network. Interesting. You recognize 3 symbols in particular. Earth of the Serpent enhances hearing or allows the bearer to act as a conduit. Okay. Veil of the Dormant hides one's presence from certain wards or detection. Silent Tongue prevents the bearer from speaking their own words. They can only repeat what is given. So, and ChatGPT says what this tells you. He's not just a lookout, he's a listener. His job is to watch and hear, then carry something back. Can dig it. The Silent Tongue rune explains why he hasn't spoken or resisted vocally. He literally can't use his own words while the rune is active. These are temporary ritual marks, meaning he may not even be a full cultist, but a villager used as a pawn. Okay, Echo. The Watcher's unfocused eyes roll briefly toward Thalanic, as if he's sensing he's being read. His breath quickens silently, slightly under Raka's grip. Now it says, do you attempt to remove or disrupt the runes? Try to speak to him and see if he can answer yes or no. Knock him out and take him to Cairn for insight. Leave him tied and move to the well or another location. So I'm going to actually go ahead and knock him out and drag him over to Cairn and see if maybe Cairn has a little bit more insight. And I see that the shrine is closer to here anyway. So we're going to go this way. It's exactly what we're going to do. So this is my guy right here that we just knocked out. Alright, so we're gonna knock him out and drag him back over to the bell tower area. So as powerful as Raka is, I'm gonna say that Raka is able to, boom, knock this brother out. So we knock him out and we're able to get through these trees. I'm gonna say the streets are honestly, at this moment, they're pretty quiet because they're getting ready to, or prepping. Through these trees, we're able to drag this guy through here and bring him back up to this bell tower and see if Cairn can assist us with some information. And on that note, I'm actually gonna pause my session too, and I'm going to show you how to do your experience. Now, during the game, if you would have got a dragon, which is a critical success, or a demon, which is a critical failure, demon is a 20, and then a dragon is a 1. So if you would have rolled either of those, you would have put a check mark by, say for instance, you rolled a dragon or a demon in your acrobatics. You would put a check mark by each of those skills that you received either a dragon or a demon inside of. And I'll show you what you'll do with that from there. So life as an adventurer brings many challenges, and if you survive, you are sure to change and maybe even learn a thing or two along the way. And this is what you would do after your session. Advanced marks. When you have rolled a dragon or a demon, like I was telling you, when using a skill, you tick the check box next to that skill. At the end of the game session, the GM asks you the following questions about the session you just completed. For each question that you can reply yes to and justify your answer, you may place another advancement mark next to an unmarked skill of your choice. The GM, of course, has the final word. I'll do one here just to save us a little bit of time. Let's see, we've got Thalanic. So, did you participate in the game session? I'm gonna say I absolutely did, and so I'm gonna actually put a check by my stealth. And then the next question is, did you explore a new location? I don't know if you would say that we necessarily explored a new location during this session. Because I would say no, we didn't explore a new location. Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries? I did not do that. I did not defeat one. I wouldn't say I defeated them. Did you overcome an obstacle without using force? So I wouldn't say that I defeated him, and I wouldn't say that I overcame an obstacle without using force, because we used force to pin him down. Let's see, did you give in to your weakness? I rushed into danger. I don't think I gave in to my weakness this time around. Last time I did, because I ran up in the bell tower and I heard someone up there, but I didn't let that stop me. But this time around, I don't think I gave in to my weakness, which again is I rush into danger. So after placing your marks, you roll a d20 for each of them, which we only got one, which was sneaking. So if the result exceeds your current skill level, it is increased by 1, and maximum is 18. So we're gonna roll a d20. And we got a demon, which is a 20, but we were supposed to roll above it. So now we can increase the score, sneaking score, by 1, which is going to be an 8 now. On that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap up our session 2. And let me know what you think. Let me know how ChatGPT did. Let me know how myself and ChatGPT did together.
I hope you enjoyed my session 2 of my Dragonbane adventure. As always, don't forget to make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you comment and make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any of the cool content that I post on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay tuned for next week's video, which will be Patron's Choice. And I hope you have a super fantastically awesome rest of your Friday and the rest of your weekend. I appreciate you guys so much for all of the support, and thank you so much for the love, for the comments, the likes, the shares, everything that has contributed. So I'll see you guys back here same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. And